So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video from me, Castle Perfect, and today we're battling, or I am battling, xMeteorx, very good old friend of mine. He asked me to battle him because Smoke Informers was down for a little bit, and yeah, we actually ended up battling each other. This is an RU match, by the way, RU tier, and it is actually pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. That's what that's what I'm trying to say. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. He's gonna lead up with his nonsense, which is going to be Scully Pete. I'm gonna lead up with my Eternity, aka my Entei, and I knew from the very start that Scully Pete is faster, and I knew that he would probably go for the Earthquake. I knew that all along, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can take an Earthquake and take him down immediately. But there is also this opportunity that he somehow manages to like switch out into historical or something like that. So that's why I actually went for the Stone Edge instead of the Flare Blitz, just to be sure. And now he's gonna bring out historical after I took down his Scolipede, which makes the game a 6-5 really early. And now that the historical is actually out on the field, I'm actually thinking he's going to set up his XMeteorx, which of course makes sense. He goes for the same move that I predicted, and I am actually going to switch out into my Oath, aka my Oma Star, and I'm gonna set up my XMeteorx too. So he's going to switch out into his good idea, aka his Lantern, which by the way is a bulky set. It's actually trained in HP and defense, I believe, and it is actually really bulky. You will see that later on, that it takes a hit that you wouldn't really expect it to take it that well. But he goes for the Thunderbolt. I made a switch into my Underdog, expecting the All-Fuse Electric type attack. My Underdog is basically the guy that has the most special defense on my team, so that's why I'm gonna go for the Heal Bell here, because I get paralyzed. I get paralyzed because of the Thunderbolt that he used on me, and I don't want to be paralyzed because those kind of starter problems bring a lot of unfortunate luck with them, and I don't want to have that. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and knock off the leftovers from that Glade. He's actually going to go for Hypnosis, and he misses his attack, which also makes sense because Hypnosis has a very low accuracy, so it is actually very lucky if you end up hitting with Hypnosis in this generation. So I'm going to pull a switch into my Oath, and this might seem like a very odd switch because I have the type disadvantage, but I know that I can at least take one fighting type attack. I was a little bit skeptical after the bulk up, of course, because I was not expecting that, but I am still definitely sure that I can take one, and he goes for the Drain Punch, and I take it. Now red card is basically going to force him out, therefore nullifying his boosts. The attack boost and defense boost from the bulk up, so that's very good. Whatever comes in, by the way, is going to get a Toxic, and that is going to be his Dragonair, which is also fine by me because in a way, I thought that Shed Skin is going to cure him pretty fast. Maybe on this turn, maybe on the next turn, something like that. I don't think it's gonna last longer than that. So all I decided to go for was Hidden Power Ground to do as much damage as I possibly can, because Surf is water type, and that is not super effective against dragons. And he goes for the Dragon Dance. Right now, I'm actually thinking if I stay in, I'm gonna lose my Oath. So somehow I decided to switch into my Oxy because I thought that it would be a better switch. And it seems like it is, because the Waterfall is not going to be able to take me down. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO, so therefore he's going to be able to, or he's actually going to be forced to go for the Outrage if he wants to take down my Underdog, and of course he wants to do that. So he's pretty much locked into Outrage at this point, and that is great for me, because now I can bring out my Agony, which is 4 times resistant to Dragon type attacks, or I mean 2 times, I'm sorry. I miscalculated that, and I am actually going to be able to go for the Rock Polish, which is actually going to make me faster than his entire team. And he gets a critical hit with the Outrage, which is also very lucky on his part, but I am fine with that. The Toxic will take him out on the next turn, and it is very unlucky on his part that his ability Shed Skin did not activate in all those turns that actually passed by. That is actually very unlucky. That is something that you don't see often, because Shed Skin actually works really fast, and it works pretty good too. So now the Dragonair is out of my sight. He's gonna bring out his Longsword, aka his Gallade, and I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam, boosted by Steel Gem and also Stabbed, plus my ability that doubles my weight, which also activates the after effect of a heavy Slam, which is the more you outweigh your enemy, the more powerful this attack actually becomes. And having the ability heavy metal doubles my weight, and therefore that thing is just like a freaking hyper beam or Gaga impact or something like that. It's actually even more powerful than that, I believe. But here is where like the thing that happened that actually took me totally by surprise. I go for an earthquake thinking that I might take down this lantern pretty easily, but it actually lives with a ton of HP, and that was the moment when I realized that his lantern is actually trained in defense and HP. So I was a little bit scared of that Pokemon at that point. So I bring out my Skeptile just to scare him out. I was actually thinking he doesn't want to lose his lantern at this point, but somehow he decided to stay in. I don't know why. He wanted to sacrifice his lantern or whatever. I don't know what the reason was behind this move, but it definitely works out in his favor because he goes for an Ice Beam and takes down my Oath, because I decided to bring out Oath thinking that he might bring out Torkoal. But that was not the case. So yeah, I lose my Oath. So I'm going to bring out my Sniper once again, and I'm going to go for the Leaf Blade boosted by Grass Gem, which actually is supposed to be Flying Gem, but that's okay. His Lantern goes down and he has 3 Pokemons left, or actually 2 Pokemons left. The Butterfree and the Torkoal, and I have 2 Pokemons left as well, I believe. My Entei and my Skeptile. And, oh no, actually I have 3 Pokemons left. I believe my Dusknoir and my Skeptile, because obviously Stealthrox is going to kill my Entei. And that is exactly what happens. He misses his attack, Lava Plume, because of course there is no target to hit. And these are one of the moments where I'm like, wow, this actually really happened. Like, I'm gonna bring out my Violation, aka my Dusknoir. I'm gonna go for the Nightshade, and I'm obviously just trying to take down his Torkoal as fast as I possibly can. Somehow, something in my brain thought like, if I don't take down this guy this exact turn, or actually if Dusknoir doesn't die before his Torkoal actually goes down, I won't be able to win this match, because the moment his Butterfree comes in, that thing is going to set up with Quiver Dance, become faster than my Sniper, and is going to be able to go for the Bug Buzz and take me out. Now, obviously, I somehow was very stupid. I should have gone for possibly Will-O-Wisp at this point, just to make sure he kills me, so that Sniper has, well, actually, I leave that Torkoal at a certain amount of HP. At this point, I should have gone for Will-O-Wisp instead of attacking him, because my Skeptile would be able to take him down, and Acrobatics will definitely be able to take down his Butterfree at 50% HP because Stealthrox. And somehow I just went for the Nightshade, and I was like, oh my god, Chris, you're so damn stupid. Because right now, I just gave him the possibility to go, or I just gave him the chance to send out his Butterfree, go for the Quiver Dance, and somehow become faster. Well, obviously it becomes faster than my Skeptile, but he is actually going to leave through a Fire Punch, which also, by the way, makes sense because it's not stabbed. Dusknoir doesn't have the biggest attack in the world, and on top of that, I am Burn, and that is actually lowering my attack. So he leaves with, like, I don't know how much HP, I think 13 HP or something like that, or even less. That is just nuts. And the Burn actually takes down Violation. I only have 1 Pokemon left, aka Skeptile, and obviously after that Quiver Dance is going to be able to take me down. So that is pretty much good game, I guess. I was really stupid. I had the chance to win this game when I had my Violation versus his Torkoal. I should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp, allow him to kill me, so I can bring out my Skeptile and basically finish off or seal off the deal. But unfortunately, I did not do what I was supposed to do. I lost the game, but nonetheless, I had a blast battling this guy. He's pretty good. So if you guys want to check him out, link will be down in the description. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.